Hi everyone, this is my first official post and I'm going to be talking to you about my favorite snack, hummus and chips, and it's going to be much more than that. We all know that hummus is a great snack and it's healthy for you, but I'm going to tell you the types of hummus to buy and the types of chips to buy because it's much more than just eating hummus and chips. There's things you need to know, what to look for, things to avoid to make sure that you are experiencing the most benefits that you can acquire from these substances. So, first off, I'm going to tell you when you go buy hummus, make sure that it does not have canola or soybean oil in it. You want to look for hummus that has olive oil in it. And the reason you want olive oil is because it lowers cholesterol, it boosts your immune system, it fights obesity, cancer, heart disease, high blood pressure. And olive oil is essential because it has polyphenols, which help fight free radicals. So, but there's another thing that you need to know about canola and soybean oil, and it's the way that it is processed. So, during the hydrogenation process, the cheapest oils, soy, corn, cottonseed, and canola, are mixed with nickel. The oil is then subjected to hydrogen gas in a high-pressure, high-temperature reactor to force hydrogen through it until it is saturated. Sounds like a lot, but basically what I'm saying is that it is chemically extracted. The oil is chemically extracted from the seeds using hexane, which is a petroleum product. So when you're eating foods that have canola or soybean in it, soybean oil, you're eating petroleum because there's still residue on the finished product. Therefore, I want you to look for hummus that has olive oil in it. Also, a reason that I want you to avoid canola and soybean oil is because it is one of the top genetically modified foods, crops. And actually, I have a list right here of the top genetically modified crops. It is corn, soybeans, canola, cottonseed, sugar beets, Hawaiian papaya, and some zucchini and squash. And some people might be saying right now, well, my parents didn't eat organic, they're fine. I didn't eat organic growing up and I'm fine. But I think a lot of people don't understand is that organic didn't exist until, what, the mid-1990s? Okay, there was no such thing as organic food. Your parents were eating organic food. You were eating organic food growing up. There was no difference between conventional and organic until the fertilizers, pesticides, and herbicides were used on the food, and that didn't happen until the mid-1990s. And I don't think people understand that, and that's why it's popping up all the time, because guess what, guys? We haven't been doing it for this long, and I don't think people know that. And I'm going to read you a little thing from a paper I wrote in college. It's actually on the impact of biotechnology on commercial agriculture. It's all about global relations, pretty much, but there are little things in here about genetically modified crops, and I'm just going to read a few sentences. It was introduced in 1996, and the reason that it exploded is because it increased the productivity of the crops. Therefore, it yielded the crop size at cheaper money, and they were losing less of the produce due to insects, harsh weather, and these herbicides guaranteed a successful harvest. Therefore, the farmer would make money, and the company Monsanto would make money because they were selling these herbicides, pesticides, and fertilizers to the farmers so they could have a bigger yield crop. They got a percentage of it. There's a lot of patents. There's a lot of politics to it. But the main thing I wanted you to know is that genetically modified food really didn't exist until the 1990s. So it's really important to look for food that doesn't have genetically modified ingredients. And we all know with chips, they're made, tortilla chips especially, they're made with corn. And as I said earlier, corn is one of the biggest genetically modified crops out there. So it's really important to look for chips that use non-genetically modified corn. I like to buy Garden of Eden. It has organic blue corn, therefore the corn that they use in this isn't genetically modified. And also, if you read the label, it's made with canola oil, but it's expeller pressed. An expeller press is a way better alternative to the hexane that they use in the other kind of canola oil. So if it doesn't say expeller pressed canola oil, I don't want you to buy it. And expeller pressing and cold pressing is a better alternative because they crush the seeds with hydraulic action opposed to using propane. So therefore you're not ingesting those harmful chemicals anymore. And that was my post for today, and I hope you enjoyed it, and you can go out there and eat your hummus and chips even healthier than you were before. Alright, see you next time.